Hey everybody, welcome to JB Board Games. I'm Jesse. So today I am doing my very first top 10 list. Today I'm doing my top 10 gateway games. These are games that are very simple, easy to play. They don't take that very long to play, and they're a lot of fun. And these are my favorite 10 gateway games. So I figured I start off with this list because this is the very first video, so might as well do something simple. So let's get to it. Starting with number 10. Number 10 is a very zen, relaxing game, and that is Conoco. Conoco. All you do is you have a little panda, and a little gardener, and you're just moving around. The panda eats bamboo, the gardener grows the bamboo, and you're just trying to score the most points, but it's very relaxing. There's not a lot of competition involved. It is very simple. You take 2 actions, okay, every turn. Okay, you can't take the same action twice. There is a bit of a weather die that brings a little bit of randomness to the game, and a little bit of replayability. So, like I said, that is my number 10. I like it, and that's Conoco. Number 9 is a set collection game. Set collection games I do enjoy very much. This is very simple. It's a tile laying game. You lay out the tiles, okay, and you just collect these things called lanterns. Yes, I'm talking about lanterns. That is my number 9. Lanterns. In this game, you lay down a tile, and whatever color's pointing towards you is the color you collect. However, every color that's pointing towards the other players also collect that color, so it's very unique as far as that goes. Okay, and if you match up the same color with another tile, you get a bonus color of that a bonus lantern of that color, and you're just trying to turn those lanterns in for points, and you're trying to score the most points. There's a little bit more to it. There's these favor tokens where you can do that, and you can trade them in for a color of your choice. So that's why I like it. That's my number 9, lanterns. My number 8 is Splendor. Splendor is another set collection game where you're just collecting these gems, and that's all you're doing. You're continuously collecting gems. It's a very simple game. You put the gem, you use those gems to buy cards, and those cards will make other cards cheaper. So the more of one color you get, the cheaper cards are going to be for you. Okay, and you're just trying to continue this. There's these special guys that come up and try to favor them. You try to score more points, and it's kind of a racing game. You're trying to get a race to 15 points, and the person with 15 points wins the game. Very fast, very simple game. It is definitely one of my go-tos as far as when someone gets into the board game. I will break out this game, or there's another one later down the list that I break out even more. Okay, so when person say, hey, look, I want to get into board games, what do you recommend? And then I pull out these. Alright, so that's my number 8, Splendor. My number 7 is another tile laying game. It's very simple. It's actually a fairly new game, and that's Spring Meadow. Spring Meadow is a game by a well-known designer who designed Agricola, and that's Uwe Rosenberg. He made a series of these. This is a trilogy of games, and you're kind of scoring points, but you're scoring points to reach an ultimate goal, and you're trying these picnic tiles, and you're trying to get 2 picnic tiles to win. So you're trying to win 2 rounds out of 3. There's 3 rounds in total. So if you win 2 if you win 2 picnic tiles, you win the game. So that is my number 7, Spring Meadow. All right, my number 6 is a racing style game. Is very fast and very simple, and that is Downforce. Downforce, like I said, it's a racing game, where you race around the track, but you're bidding on cars. By bidding on anybody else's car, if you could bid on someone else's car and win the game. Okay, and you're just trying to see whoever has the most money at the win. It's very very quick, very simple. You play a card, you move all the cards around in those colors, and it also a little bit of replayability, because in the beginning everybody starts with a special ability, okay, and that makes it a little bit unique. But I like this game over Formula D. This game is much more faster. Formula D, you're rolling dice and moving, okay, but there's a little bit more complexity to it. So that is my number 6, Downforce. My number 5 is this game has one version, and then there's another version came out that just had more stuff, plus the original version, and then Sushi Go Party. I originally owned Sushi Go, but when the Sushi Go Party came out, I got that instead because it has Sushi Go in the original and it added more stuff. Sushi Go Party is a drafting game. You just draft around cards, try to score the most points. It's very self-explanatory. All the cards do different stuff, and the artwork is kind of cute. So that's my number 5, Sushi Go Party. Alright, my number 4 is a Yahtzee style game. Well, it's basically Yahtzee with powers and a theme slapped onto it, and that is Pharaoh the Pharaoh. I really like this game. I really enjoy it. Every time I play it, there's different, because you don't play with everything, there's different dice. It's very unique. You're just rolling and rolling and rolling, and you're trying to get those powers, and you're trying to build up, because the ultimate goal is to get 7 of a kind. And then after you get that 7 of a kind, everybody else is going to try to beat you, okay? And once they beat you, you have once one person beats you, you'll have one last shot at the end to beat them to try to win the game. So again, it's very fast, it's very quick, I like it, and that is Pharaoh of the Pharaoh. My number 3 is a root building game. It has this bingo style mechanic, and that is Karuma. It's very simple. You lay down a tile, okay, well, someone calls out a number, okay, and everybody plays down that same tile. But it's how you place it and how you get to your ultimate goal is how you win. You're trying to score the most points, but you're trying to get all your colored pieces to all the proper colored temples. And everybody's board is set up the exact same way. And you can copy them, you can follow what they're doing, but do you really want to do that, or do you want to find your own unique way or your quickest way to get your colored pieces to their colored temples? And the game ends when all the tiles are called out, or when one person gets all their colored temples, or all their colored guys to their colored temples, and you're just trying to see who has the most points at the end of the game. It is quick, doesn't take very long. It is by a kids company, actually. Haba started to get into family style games, so this is that family style game, and it is really good, and I really like it, and that is Karuma. My number 2 is another drafting game, and that is Sagrada. Great game. You're just rolling dice and you're drafting. It is very puzzly because everybody gets a different set of puzzle that they have to do, where they have to try to put all their dice in the proper spots. There's a lot of restrictions to how placement works, okay, and you're trying to score the most points. I'm okay at the game. My fiance, she always wins that game. She wins a lot, actually, but man, this is a great game. I do recommend. So if you get a chance, please pick up this game. It's relatively cheap, and they've released 2 expansions for it. I have the first one, 5 to 6 player expansion, and they released a new one just recently, Passion. I'm hoping to get that soon. So that is my number 2, Sagrada. And my number 1 gateway style game, and this is the game I usually go to when someone gets into board games and say, hey, what game do you want to play? I would like to get into board games, but something very simple. And this game is well known all across the world, and that is Ticket to Ride. Ticket to Ride is a great game. It's just a route building game, a set collection game. You're trying to build your trains out, trying to score more points. The thing I do like about it is if you don't complete your routes and you don't complete those tickets, they do count against you and you do lose the points. This is a great game. It is a Spiel des Jahres winner. Okay. And if it wasn't, did this one back in 2004, I believe, the Spiel des Jahres. Yeah. It is by Alan Moon. Alan Moon's done all the Ticket to Ride games. There's a lot of Ticket to Ride stuff out there. I do recommend this one. I also recommend Ticket to Ride Europe, but I put just Ticket to Ride on here. Ticket to Ride Europe is my favorite one, but I think Ticket to Ride Europe is not as gateway as Ticket to Ride, because Ticket to Ride Europe's got a little bit more mechanics to it than the base game. But yes, that is my number one, Ticket to Ride. Alright, so what are your top 10 gateway games? What did I miss? Okay, and please make a comment below, hit the like button and subscribe, and until next time, I'm Jesse from JB Board Games, signing off. Have a good day.